Welcome to My Kitchen CoPilot. One flavor combo, 2 recipes, and a friendly kitchen showdown. Let's dive in. In this episode, we're making some jalapeno and apple cider cupcakes. So this recipe was generated by Microsoft CoPilot again, and it really focused on a literal interpretation of jalapeno and apple cider. So we start off by creaming together the sugar and the butter, which is a bit more cookie technique than I am used to for cupcakes, but you know, do what I'm told. The only modification I made to the AI suggestion was I took a little bit of flour and coated the diced jalapenos with it. This can help make sure that the heavier jalapeno chunks or whatever you're adding into a cupcake stays fairly neutrally buoyant in the batter, so it doesn't all sink to the bottom, because you don't really want to have just a dense layer of jalapeno in a cupcake. You probably don't want any jalapeno in a cupcake, and that's fair too. But we mix together our dry ingredients. We've got essentially the mulling spices for apple cider in here. Once our sugars are all creamed together well with the butter, we start adding in our eggs and our vanilla. And finally, our apple cider, which we did reduce slightly by about 1/3 in order to enhance the apple flavor. Added in some Greek yogurt, and then we actually mix in the jalapenos before we finish adding in the flour, which was also strange to me. But again, do as I'm told. This time I actually used a scoop because the batter was very thick batter there, and measured it out about 1 scoopful per cupcake. Gave us exactly 12 cupcakes, which is nice. And then the buttercream. I will say this is probably one of the worst buttercreams I have ever made and or had in my life. If you think buttercream from Walmart is bad, this is about 10 times sweeter and a heck of a lot more dense. There's too many cups of just powdered sugar in there, and not enough literally anything else. There is some apple cider that was added here as well to give a little bit more flavor, but honestly, it's just so overly sweet and stiff and just not right that there's nothing you can really do to flavor it. You just have to power through, and not the easiest by any means to pipe, because it's, again, very, very, very thick. I swear, I know how to pipe, kind of, a little bit, and this video does it literally no justice because that icing. I will be forever upset about that. It doesn't even have a satisfying cross-section, which makes it almost worse, because all you have is this super dense cupcake with chunks in it. But, you know, now I've made it, so you don't have to. And as always, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share.